They had agreed with Nick, and Nick were willing to give him about 60 million shillings.
What?
But before 60 million, after talking to Nick, he was supposed to meet the Vipers hierarchy. But somehow the Vipers hierarchy had gone for an event. That was Lawrence Mulindwa and Simon Sakancha, who is head of marketing. So because they had gone somewhere, he couldn't meet them, and he gave up on them and decided to go back to Nick, conclude the deal, 60 million. What he didn't do was I think, to put pen to paper. But he received part of the money, and I'm told he received about 40 million shillings of the 60. So he gets the money as is there. Where the hierarchy had gone, they find the relative of Enoch Sebagala, who is, I think, is an uncle. So they speak to him. When they speak to him, they say, we want the boy, I think he wants to go to Enoch and stuff like that. So the uncle called Enoch. He said, there are people. They said to the uncle to call Enoch and come with him. So they went, I am told, to the big man's home. So they sit down and talk. Remember, this is your uncle. So how you start saying, no,
you have to be careful now.
But also, I think they asked him, how much have they given you? Okay, so if they've given you 60, there's 100 here. So make a decision. Of course, what is the decision? Your uncle is there, 100 million is there, and I'm told that 100 million was in cash. So they give him the 100 million, he gets 40 off, calls the lady at NEC, says, please send me the bank details, deposits the 40 they had given him, 60 to him, and I think he didn't even talk to the NEC officials because they had agreed with the chairman, and which I found a bit unfortunate because whatever the case, he should have gone to NEC
and face them the same
and tell
way
them,
you
guys,
face them.
Out of respect.
this is my uncle. They clearly did this and that. There's not so much I could do, much as I would have loved to stay here, but this is the situation. So if the guys feel and they would have matched it probably. If they can't match it, then it's okay. You can understand. You tell them, but at least you speak to the guys so that in case anything goes wrong, and you may have to return there, there's a relationship. So, anyways, money bit goes so 100 million shillings sign-on fee, and the salary is not bad. Actually, the salary is even more than what NEC were going to give you.
Right.
Still. I'm talking about, because I think the difference was difference of 1 million shillings.
The sign-on fee, you might as well say the sign.
No, sometimes they might give, a team might give you more sign-on fee, but the other one are giving you more salary.
More both.
More both, yes.
Now
But
tell us
there's
the
also
salary.
but there's also a bit about the uncle. No, the money is not bad. I think about close to $1,000.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good. I'm telling
But
you.
of course, you change it to Ugandan shillings around.
But then
figure.
that's tactical from Vipers. I mean, do everything, use every loophole you can get to the player.
Absolutely.
Yeah, rarely does he call. He will always find someone who he knows he can trust if he goes there, and he always capitalizes on that. And probably it's the difference between the club, what they've achieved, and maybe the others. Because remember, the decision is made by one person, and that helps a lot. Because if Lawrence calls and says, this is the guy I want, he's not going to consult anybody. If the coaches want the player, it's easy for them. Now, the challenge is here, though. I feel NEC would have been a good setup for Enoch Sebagala.
Absolutely.
Definitely would play more and stuff. Vipers is definitely going to be competitive. If you're a good player, definitely you want to go in an environment where you compete. But you look at it critically and think, look at that Vipers midfield. If you slip up here and there, what happens? Yet at NEC, you already starter and appreciated
And that was
player.
my next
problem
question.
at Vipers
Is he a
is
player
that-
they wanted, or is he a player they needed as Vipers?
And at Vipers, you fall out of the squad for 1 game week.
Yeah.
And it might be 5 game weeks.
Right.
Yeah, it's very much possible because
Quick slip up and you're out for 6 game weeks.
how he plays. Because remember, unless are going to change how he plays, he's not a deep lying midfielder.
Yeah, he's an attacking midfielder.
At NEC, he was always going to be a guaranteed start and do whatever he wants because he was there. Not that there wasn't competition, but he was playing well. Now, the position he plays is where Karim Watambala practically does play. If they are set up.
And Waiswa.
Yeah, Waiswa,
Attacking
well, he
midfield.
didn't play much. You could say maybe there's a battle there. Enoch Sebagala has numbers in terms of goals and stuff. So he has, but you
Goals
may
come
have to
from
wait.
an opportunity.
Yeah,
There's
you may
not
have
getting
to
the
wait.
opportunity to score.
You may have to wait for
Watambala
to get injured to play because now they've been playing. If you realize Mbowa, in terms of solidity, they wanted 2 deep lying, practically 1 deep six in Mboa, and then Youngman, and then Watambala is given the freedom. Now, if Eno comes in, does he play? Is it Amangis or one of the two that will sit deep? I don't know if that's his game, so we wait to see. But he's a good player, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I hope the attitude and mindset, he's got it to play in that. Because that Chitende dressing room, you have to be strong enough for you to go in there and play.
Right, there you are. Big move then.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. By the way, when you think about it critically, I don't know whether these players ever think about what it means for their future.
But don't you have a
And playing
conversation
time.
with the coach? Okay, this is different because we know what conversations took place. But every time a player is signed in Europe, you hear them saying, my conversation with the coach convinced me
No,
about the project.
it was not there here.
Yeah.
It
No,
was
I
not
don't
there
think-
here.
yeah, I
no
don't
way.
think it was. And the other thing, of course, what may disappoint later on if things don't work out is that I am quite sure NEC wouldn't have a problem paying the 100 million. They could have paid the 100 million, they could have increased the salary. Because I'll tell you something. NEC, there's another player they wanted. He's gone to another team. When they spoke to his management team, the management wanted 40 million. They said, come and sign. No, they did not even say anything. So I think when they said that,
Remember what the general manager said? We have big ambitions.
yeah. So when so the guys got like 40, that's quick for them to just say no. So they delayed. She said, no, okay, 60. You come. So the next they did not go because I think they wanted him to go somewhere else.
And the
And I'm
excuse had to
told
be
now
the money.
this time around, the man drove a car, came and met the guys. I said, the guy is there. There's 100 million shillings. So the papers are here, pen is here, sign, you get
Wow.
the money is there.
There's money in Ugandan
But
football.
the guys, I think, wanted to go somewhere else and they couldn't sign. The player has already signed somewhere else,
Wow.
but in Uganda.
Okay, but you
You
won't
know,
tell
that
us who the player is.
Ivan Imbisi.
I was going to say Ivan, meanwhile,
Are you
just for the
serious?
sake of guesswork.
They also wanted him, but he's ended up at KCCA.